Hey everyone, Alex here. Today I'm going to show you how to make boiled potatoes and steaks. Alright, let's get into the ingredients now. Alright, so here's the ingredients. We've got an eye round roast. I'm going to use this and cut my own little steaks out of it. Next thing we're going to need, potatoes, some type of sauce to go with it. If I drop it, steak sauce. I'm also going to be making a little seasoning mix for the potatoes. So we're going to start with garlic powder, salt, Italian seasoning, onion powder, and we're also going to be putting some cheese on our potatoes. All right, let's get to cooking. Oh, sorry guys, you caught me beating my meat. All right, anyway, let's go past that. Let's get into the seasoning mixture now. All right, let's get all of our ingredients out. We're gonna start with this one because this will be fast and easy. Let me dump a little bit of leftovers out. That'll be fine. Yep, okay. Gonna start with the garlic powder. Oh, where's the camera angle, bud? Because I don't know.
Bottom.
Is that fine, like right there?
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. So I only add a little bit to the bottom of it. I don't really have measurements for how much I add. It's kind of all by eye and by feeling. So garlic powder, I add more than onion powder, just because I like garlic more than onion. I'm going to add a little bit more. Dash more. I'll probably add more onion towards the end. All right, now we're going to go in with the Italian seasoning. I don't know why I'm putting these back on. I still need them. And then I'm going to hit it with some salt. Now these are powders and not onion salt or garlic salt. So if you want it to be salty, add your own salt. Let me reach into the cabinet real quick because I forgot one thing. And that is black pepper. I'm going to add some black pepper on top of that. Okay, about that much. All right, I'm going to add some more onion powder. Or garlic. No, this is garlic powder. Now I'm going to add some more onion powder. And finish off with a little bit more salt. Now I have POTS and dysautonomia, so salt really helps me. So that's why I add a little bit of extra salt to all my seasoning. Again, if you're not like that, then don't add salt. Okay? All right. I'm gonna cap all those, put that down. I'm going to take my little container I have. Just gonna start shaking it up good. There we go. And that's it. Now I'm going to use this for the potatoes. All right, I think let's jump into, you know what? I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I'm going to peel them off camera because I'm pretty sure I've showed you how to peel a potato properly. If you don't know, we will have a little one of our short clips. We'll post that to teach you how to peel potatoes. So, all right. We'll be back with that and we'll get the water on for the potatoes. right, potatoes are on. They're getting cooked now. We're going to start making our steaks. Like I said, this is a round roast that we're gonna make our little steaks out of. If you want to pan down, all right. You're already doing that, my bad, bud. Okay, so I'm gonna start by just squaring this thing off. Now, I'm not going to throw these out. I'm going to use those. I'm just going to square it off to get some, I don't know. I think squaring it off would just be easier for me to cut it. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start right here. That's what I'm going to make my steak out of. Done this once before and it turned out okay. So we're going to see how it turns out this time. If they're not full steaks, they might end up being just bits that we will braise on each side. Kind of like this. I'll probably just braise that on each side and then call that done. I mean sear on each side, sorry. We'll probably sear it in a pan on each side and that'll be good. All right, let me just cut this up some more. Normally when I do like a round roast and I'm making some other cuts out of it, I will use it and I'll do like little stir fry bits. So I'll slice them even thinner and then I'll give that a minute or like 30 seconds on each side at 400 degrees. And then I'll eat that with rice. I'm going to take the fat off. I'm going to give that little bit of fat to my dog. There we go. Okay, so this is what we got. I'm going to keep this as a different steak, a normal like steak type piece. We've got these bigger chunks we're going to use, some smaller ones, some little strips, and this point. That corner piece, point piece, I'll probably just give that to Honey as well. Honey is my dog, so we'll give that to her, and the rest we'll get to cooking. All right, first things first, we're gonna salt and pepper our meat. What I'm going to do, so I'm gonna open up my salt, I'm gonna open up my pepper, and I'm just gonna start putting pepper on everything. Okay. Looks like I'm getting out of pepper soon to grab some. Alright, that's going to be enough right now. I'm going to put salt on it. I'm going to take it. I'm just going to sprinkle it all over everything. Gonna give it a couple minutes in the salt while the pan comes up to temp. All right, pan's nice and hot. Pan's at 400 degrees right now. All right, so I'm gonna take these bigger chunks and slay in there. I'm gonna add in some of these like smaller strips. All right. I'm gonna give them a couple minutes each side. All right. Now that these bigger ones have been in there for about a minute, I'm going to flip them. These little ones can go too. I'll flip them as well. So I'm gonna give those a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna pull them out. All right, now I'm gonna grab these littler chunks, like these thinner strips right here, and I'm gonna do those up real quick. They will not take long at all. Grab this guy and do it. And the other thin strips. Just gonna throw them around the pan wherever there's room. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them now, since they've been searing on one side. I'm going to do this efficiently. There we go. And I'm just going to flip that over a little bit. Flip that one over. Alright, going to give them another probably minute. And then we're going to pull them out. Alright, potatoes are boiling. This was just cold water with salt, like I said earlier. Let me scoop out some. If they slide off and you see they're breaking apart, they're done. If they don't, it means they need a little bit longer. Some of these are done and some of them aren't, so we're going to give them probably another, I don't know, probably another 20 minutes. And we got the steak in the oven. It's now just resting. So we'll come back when the potatoes are done. All right, so we are at the plating stage, and the potatoes just got done. We're going to doctor these up real quick. What I'm doing is I'm just going to mash them in. Another thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be adding some shredded cheese. This is Colby Jack. Bet some of you were wondering what the cheese was for. Originally, it was going to be for baked potatoes. Then we learned when we got home after we went to the store, we didn't have tenfold. So we're like, we'll make mashed potato type of deals instead. So I'm just going to add a little bit of cheese. I'm going to mash it up. I'm also going to add in some of my seasoning that we made. Let me give it a good shake real quick. There we go. All right. I'm going to start mixing that up. I'm going to add some more cheese to it. Okay. Here's what we got going on. We're mashing the potatoes together. We're going to add a little bit more cheese. Okay, just a little bit. Going to mix them together some more because they already got a lot of cheese in there. Just going to keep mixing it up. All right, now that that's good. Nope, hold on. Rinse off my plate again real quick. All right. All right. Now we're going to take our mashed potato mix. We're going to plate that up right there. Now, I wouldn't do gravy with these. If you want to do gravy, do it, but I wouldn't do it because of the cheese. I feel like gravy and cheese would just be weird. And then going to take one of our steak little bits. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more seasoning right on top. Tiny bit of cheese on top as well. And I'm going to finish off the steak with a little bit of steak sauce drizzle. And there we go. And that's dinner right there. All right. If you guys enjoyed the video and you learned something, let us know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Down in the description will be a list of steps that you guys can follow as well. And another thing, there will be a link to our personal channels, my personal channel, Trevor's personal channels. We hope you all have a wonderful day.